Hey, what's going on, you guys? Back with another commentary for you. It's your man Accord here, coming here to play the game. I had a good old fun little map here today. Running with four of my good buddies here. I got Fuzzy with me, I've got Afterbirth with me, Diet Coke, and I also have one of Fuzzy's friends named Kitten, I think, is with us right now today. Basically, it's no big deal. It's a typical game of Storm on S&D like normal. It's just what I play. We're in here just running, plugging it up or whatever. Ended up getting a really nice four-piece with Predator Missile. You'll see at the end of the time. These guys come in here goofing off, joking around, you know, talking that smack like you're going to do anything. But you know how that goes. Typical Xbox Live. Nobody makes anything of it. What I came to talk about basically today is I'm going to change up the subject a little bit. I'm not going to really go on tactics the same. I really wanted to talk about school. I personally went to college, graduated, and walked with a degree in history. I have a lot of friends that I play with that are the younger guys. No problem. I respect everybody. I love playing with anybody as long as you're out there to have a good time and actually win. You're not there to play scrubland. I see a lot of guys now screw around with school and they don't want to really take anything too serious. To me, you know, I think somebody maybe need to take it a little bit more serious. It gets big. Here was my issue. I graduated actually from a Christian school in Jacksonville, Florida. It wasn't a very big one. My parents moved there for high school from Pensacola, Florida, where I live now again. And I came from a very high-rated school. By the time I got to high school, you know, I was getting straight A's, no big deal. Wasn't taking it too rough because it was just school was too easy to me. And I started screwing around. You guys are kids, always making fun of you. Oh, you're getting straight A's. You know, you're a dork, you're a loser. Kind of like in here calling you a tryhard. And to me, that was just, it used to just infuriate me. Well, I started letting it get to me when I was in about, I'd say 10th grade, 11th grade, and I just didn't want to be at that school anymore. Yeah, but my parents said, no, you're in here, this is it, you're just going to deal with it, just get over it. Ended up, when I finally graduated there, I only graduated with about a 3.4. And to me, that wasn't that good considering I was riding a 4.0. You gotta understand, because I'm a little bit older than most of the guys in here, 4.0 back then, you had to have a 94 or better to get an A. None of this 90 or above stuff that they teach now. So it was actually a lot harder to get it. But I'd let everybody get to me, really get me down about just, I guess, being too smart, you know, actually knowing the material when it came time for the test and stuff. And don't let anybody mess with you on that stuff. Here's the deal. When I went to college, I started at FCCJ in Jacksonville. It was Florida Community College, Jacksonville. It wasn't that hard or anything, but I was hurting. I was lacking really bad in the areas of English and math because I just didn't really take the time and work on it in high school. I had taken 2 years off from high school. I had started working for UPS in '97 when I was in high school, and I let that just let me just say, screw it, there's no reason to go. I'm making good money now. Why do I need to go get a college degree? Ended up that by the time I started part-time driving, I was filling in. I kept getting bumped because it's a union company. So I said, you know what, maybe I do need this college degree. That way, in case UPS doesn't work out, that's fine. I have myself a back out. And you know, that's, in the end, a college degree what you need it for. You don't need all this, oh, I need it for this and that and the other. It's, a lot of times, it's a fallback if your main goal and your objective in life doesn't work out. I have no problem with you having dreams. That's what's going to make you get somewhere in life. But you're going to have a lot of people that just going to try and bank on that, and nothing comes of it. I've been there. I've been to high school. A lot of these guys that you thought were the coolest kids in the world, they were the jocks, whatnot, they turn out to be nothing. I went to my 10-year reunion, and a lot of these guys just are nobodies now. They're working almost dead-end jobs, and it's not right. I mean, they could have got something done with their life. Fortunately, I started with UPS, and I do very well for myself now. Make plenty of money, easily support the bills, was able to spend $1,500 cash on this new computer and another $180 on this Blackmagic. It's about really getting yourself ready for the future, whether that's job, your security, a good house to live in, or whatnot. But back to the school thing. Because I hadn't studied that much in it, I had to take the remedial back math. Now, I got A's in every one of them because I remember how to do stuff again, but because I was out of the loop and I didn't really remember much, I was kind of screwed on it. Same thing with English. I had to go and take one remedial class in English. No problem, I got an A in it, it was easy. But because of that time, I had to waste 4 classes catching back up with where I should have been in college. Ended up leaving Jacksonville, Florida, moved here during my sophomore year of college because my family moved, and I went to Pensacola Junior College. When I moved there, I graduated really quick. I finished through there, got my 60 credits in just a year and a half because I took summer classes. Graduated from there on the dean's list. Ended up then I switched over and went to University of West Florida. At the same time, I thought this whole time I was going to be in the Army. I did Army ROTC over there at University of West Florida for all 3 years. I was going to be an officer. I had my goals set in my life. Ended up not working out with the military. Paperwork got confused. It wasn't any of the ROTC's fault, but it was up north, the government's fault. I kind of got myself really discouraged about that. My grades started slipping. I only struggled through to actually graduate. Well, the moral of the story is, don't let anybody tell you how to run your life. Here's that really nice four-piece. They are all screwing around like typical kids. Just go and do what you want to do in life. Work on your grades, because you know what? Those kids in high school won't be there later on when you get ready to graduate after high school. They're not going to pay your bills. You got to live off you. So basically what the moral of the story is you concentrate on what you're going to do in your life and what you want to do. Just be the